are more than ready to kick it off. Yeah, man, we'll go on adventure. Welcome to the live stream, guys. As I said before, we're back with another interesting topic. Very, very, very interesting as usual, guys. You don't know how the thing go. We do welcome each and every one of you for being a part of the live stream tonight. And of course, for sharing with the J Squad for another interesting topic. Adventures with SK, welcome. Glad that you're here. Happy, happy, happy that you're here. And yeah, man, we're just gonna have a wonderful time tonight. So start off the live stream like how we always started, no? Properly. So, Father God, we invite your presence as we discuss this topic tonight, and we just hope that it will be, a well-received topic and an exciting one, a fun one. Let's hear, let's grow together, let's learn together, God, so that somebody will be edified, strengthened, or encouraged tonight. God, we thank you for your blessings. Thank you for everybody who is here and who will be here. We give you thanks in Jesus' name, amen. So, yeah, guys, as I said before, we are live, and tonight promises to be another interesting discussion. So, the topic, as many of you already see, the topic is: would you stay if your partner was accused of a crime and got thrown in jail innocently for 3 years? If you can hear me, let me know. If you can hear me, let me know. Let me know so we can have some form of interaction in the comments section. If you can hear me, just let me know. Just say Jay, yeah man, me hear you loud and clear. As long as you can hear me, I'd love to get some feedback so that at least we know that we're sharing and we're hearing and we're learning together. All right. Sharing, hearing, and learning. Give me a second, guys. I'll continue to get myself set up. All right. Yeah, man. So adventures with SK, big up yourself, as I said before. I'm glad that you're here, my friend. Really glad that you're here. Just waiting now for some more people to just jump on a live stream. All right. Waiting for a couple more people to join the live stream. That's how we do it. All right, so we have three people on the live stream. Angie, thank you for passing through. Angie Mazor, one of my wonderful friends from the Philippines. Always a pleasure having you around. Great friend, man. Angie's a sweet, sweet person. And thank you for liking up the video, Angie. Yeah, man. The thing is, I feel it would seem as if I'm in a rush, guys. Like I'm unsettled, but the thing about it is this: I had to switch locations because where I was gonna do the live stream became noisy all of a sudden, so I had to switch location. So, but thank you though for being a part of the live stream, and we're kicking off the live stream tonight as usual in the right way. So the question that I asked a while ago, again, I'm gonna present the question to you guys. It says, would you stay if your partner was accused of a crime and got thrown in jail innocently for 3 years? Would you stay? Let me hear what you guys have to say about that. Would you stay? Would you stay if your partner was accused of a crime innocently and and then they got thrown in jail for 3 years? Let's talk about that. Some people, like, there are several variables that could come as a result of that. Like, you start saying to yourself, why this person is gone, get locked up, and we don't even know if they're gonna come back, and all sorts of doubts start hitting the relationship, and all of a sudden you have a heart change. You have a heart change, and before you know it, you start thinking about moving on from the relationship. Sadly, this is a relationship that you would have thought that you would have built together, but all of a sudden, one party decides that they're gonna leave the relationship due to the fact that one is incarcerated. But as we said in the status, in the thumbnail, that's the word. The person is accused innocently. All right, sorry guys. So yeah, man. Adventure says, yeah, I can for real. Adventure, why would you stay though? Why would you stay? For real, like what are your reasons? Why would you stick around? You know, this person don't get locked up for a crime. You know, whether they're innocent or not, them get locked up for a crime. Are you gonna just stop your life and wait for this person to come back around? Is it a case where you're just gonna know give up 3 years out of your wonderful life for this person? What are you gonna do? How are you gonna go about that? You know, is it a case where you make the decision now that you're gonna have to move on? You're gonna have to find somebody new. You know, somebody to warm your bed. Probably. What is your motivation? What would you stay? Why would you stay? You know, and why wouldn't you stay? Remember, guys, as you join in, like up the live as soon as you come in. It really helps the channel. Also, drop us a meaningful comment. It helps the channel as well, guys. Really, really, really appreciate your presence. Just let us know. Give us some feedback. Tell us, like up the live so that we know that you are actually there, you know? Show us some love. Show us some love. Show the J Squad some love. All right, so Juba says hello. Big up yourself, Juba. Welcome to the live stream, Juba. Yeah, man, tonight promises to be another interesting live. Yeah, man, we touch some very sensitive topic tonight, you know? Very sensitive. The topic tonight is if your partner got accused for a crime and got locked up for 3 years, would you stick around? Would you stay? You know? Would you stay? Several reasons. People, you know, it was like a discussion, and some people said they would stay. Some people said why them not stick around. So I decided to throw it out to my family, the J Squad, to find out what you guys think about this topic tonight. You know, 3 years, this person get locked up, and it's 3 years they're gonna have to be away for, or even more. Would you stick around? You know, would you still try to invest in that relationship? Would you still quote unquote be there for that person? Or you not go about your thing? What would you do? What would you do? We're throwing it out right there, right? That's all. What would I do? Andrew, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do? Juba, what would I do? Thank you, Juba, for the thumbs up. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, bro. Really appreciate that. All right, so we have 2 million people on the live. 2 million people on the live. Yeah. So yeah, guys, you know we're not using StreamYard tonight. We're not using the other network tonight, so we can't really join Facebook because Facebook always love being over here. You know, we know that too, but kind of difficult. It's a little bit difficult doing that on this platform, right? Talk to me now. 2 million people on the live. Let's hear from you. Share with us. Elaborate on the topic. Let's elaborate on the topic tonight, guys. Would you stick around? Yeah, guys. Yeah, guys. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Still have 2 million people on the live. Really grateful for the 2 million people who are presently here. Thank you so much for being a part of the squad. All right. So Juba says thumbs up is done. Still looking forward to more people passing through. Interesting topic, man. You know, one of the most sensitive things that people don't like talking about that, you know, but it's true. It's a really true to life topic because you start weighing in on all your thought processes, right? So you start thinking whether or not the person is actually innocent. You start questioning if the person actually committed the crime, or they were actually innocent. Or in some cases, you have some partners who say, hey, you know what, this person has been with me through thick and thin, so I'm not really leave the person's side. I'm gonna be here with the person for just go through their situation with them. They're gonna go through their situation with them and fight through it, you know. So I just write this there. So it's a variation of responses, but as I said, some people readily accept it, some people shy away from it, some people they don't even want to get associated with a person who got locked up. I've heard from experience, I've heard where people say, hey, I don't have nothing to do with that person, because that person they got jail and it all rub off and one bag of stories, and people start pulling away and isolating themselves, moving away from that relationship, and as a result, you know how that goes, guys. That person who is in that situation now, who is locked up, lonely state, most lonely, because everybody who you would have supposedly cared about now literally turn them back on you know Nobody's there for really show love or give you that support. They literally turn them back, so you find yourself out there on a limb by yourself, and for whatever time it is, you have to try to go through all of that by yourself. So that's what we want to discuss tonight. You can look at it from the angle of you being the one who is locked up, or you can look at it from the perspective of you being the partner who is now faced with the choice of whether you're going to stay or you that did leave. But tonight we want to hear from you. What would you do in that situation? Your partner is accused of a crime and they're innocently locked up, for 3 years. Wait, what would you do? Welcome to the 3 million people on the live. We have 3 million people on the live right now. Thank you for the persons who just popped in. Remember to like up the live as soon as you enter. Glad for the support as usual. Give us a thumbs up and just show us some love. Also, drop a meaningful comment. Get involved in the discussion, guys, so that we can have some level of engagement tonight. We want to hear what you think about this topic. Yeah, because for me, I believe it's a very sensitive topic. And there's a particular song that comes to mind, but you know how the copyright something goes, so we can't really play it or sing it. But I think the writer of the song is Adam Levine. And the word says, would you still love me the same? You know, like we were saying, if I got locked away or something like that, would you still love me the same? And that's a question really, really, really have to really look into. I wonder if the person that love me the same, if we get locked up for 3 years, would they change on me? Would they accuse me of being guilty of the crime, or would they stand by my side throughout the 3 years and fight with me to prove my innocence? What would I do? What would you do? You know? Juba Bruce in the comment section is saying, okay, greetings to each and everyone in the house. So greetings to you too, Juba, and everybody else. Juba said greetings, so greetings to Juba. Yeah, man. All right, that's it, guys. If you can share me out, Angie, if you're still here, could you please share me out to your network, share me out to your platform, Angie, so that other people can come over and be a part of this rich discussion. All right, guys, share me out, share me out, share me out. Give me a second, guys. Yeah, man. So 3 million people are here. Let us hear from you guys. Let us hear. Drop your comments in the comment section, guys. Let us know. Let us know what's on your mind. Let us know what you think. Let us know. Share with us. Share with us. Share with us. Would you stay? Would you go? What would you do? How it will go? Yeah, man. Remember, when you talk to me, guys, the comment, it helps us to really, keep the conversation flowing. It keep the conversation flowing. Also, guys, if you don't know each other, feel free to connect up with each other, um, right now as well too. So, all you do it, write down the person's name or get a screenshot, grab a screenshot, and just connect with the person's channel after the live stream is over. Yeah, man, that's how we do it over here. So we give everybody an opportunity to grow, and we push other individuals so that they can get to their goals as well. It's not about J says or anybody else close knit and associated with J says. Yeah, man. Come on, guys. Let's go. Hey, welcome, JB Natural. Welcome, 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 my dear. Thank you so much for stopping by, JB Natural. Remember, guys, to like up the live as soon as you enter. So, JB, tonight we're looking at the topic, a very interesting topic in my opinion. If your partner, if your partner got accused of a crime and they got locked up for 3 years in jail, would you stay? Thank you for the share out as well, my dear. Would you stay if your partner got locked up for 3 years for a crime that they literally didn't do, but a 3 years or maybe more them gonna get? So would you stick around or would you move on with your life? What would you do? Yeah, man, let's hear from you, JB. What you would I do? What you would I do in that situation? Oh, and by the way, JB, the link is pinned, so if you want to come up and all a reason with me, no problem. Come join me, because up here really feel lonely. Come talk to me, man. 4 million people on the live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Carla, wagwan. Big boss Carla, can you share me out? I'd really appreciate if you could share me out to your community in regards to this topic. Tonight is a very sensitive topic, Carla. The topic is, would you stay if your partner was accused of a crime and got locked up for 3 years? All right. So JB Natural says, I'd stick around depending on the crime though. All right. So JB says, should I stick around based on the crime? And Carla is saying hello to JB Natural. JB Natural responding, and Juba is also saying hi. Mm. Carla, my darling. I'm just going with the flow, Carla. Thank you so much, my love. Appreciate you, my sister. Always sharing. Once Carla is here, she'll always give me a share out, guys. So I really appreciate you, Carla. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But I really want you guys to jump into the conversation, though. Carla, the link is pinned. JB, the link is pinned. Come back, we'll have a discussion, man. Let's talk about the topic tonight. I want to hear from phone perspective. Let's have a little talk. So, Carla, I don't mind if you want to jump upstairs. The link is pinned. Please come join me. It's a little bit lonely upstairs. Up there, lonely. Come join me. Welcome, Michael. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see you. Welcome, my brother. Let's kick off this conversation. Cause up to now we just like fishing. There are little picks, but no real bites. So let's bite this topic tonight now. Hey, Lady S. Welcome, Lady S. Thank you for stopping by, Lady S. Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you for being a part of the live stream. Interesting topic tonight. If you would you stay if your partner was accused of a oh, I'm sorry. Would you JB, what about my voice? Stop it. But on a serious note though, guys, would you stay if your partner was accused of a crime and your partner was innocently accused of a crime and they got locked up for 3 years and counting? Would you stick around? Would you stay? Would you move on? What would you do? All right, I understand, Carla. I understand, my dear, and I hope to see you next time upstairs. All right. 4 million people on the live. Lady S and family is saying, as it relates to the topic, yes, I would stay. I'd fight to get him out. And I'd go to the next end to prove that he's innocent. All right. All right. That sounds good. 5 million people on the live. Welcome. I'd stay, says Carla. Yeah, man, definitely. So Carla is also saying that she would stay. Right? No, the reason why we come up with this topic, as I was saying earlier, it's stemming from a previous discussion, and there was a mixed response. People are saying that they would stay, and some people are saying that they wouldn't stay. But really and truly, they weren't really going into the details as to why they wouldn't stay. So I thought to myself, let me see if I could just this question to my people. All right. So JB is saying, suppose a murder, suppose him not innocent. Well, that kind of tricky, JB. But in the title, we actually said that he was innocent. Understand? Hey, everything's so welcome. So the fellow literally innocent. Him never do it. He wasn't even there. He was with you. But yet still people come all and pull him and gone, lock him up, say him commit a crime. JB say it would have sticky. JB, you sure you don't want to come up and come all a reasoning with me? Yeah, man, I wouldn't mind having you upstairs. All right, so Zoe, welcome, everything Zoe. Big man thing still. Is a fellow in my mind. I'm creating a scenario of this guy, hardworking, humble, and decent in his upbringing and in his disposition, right? He's not a troublemaker, but yet still now you're hearing that him commit a crime and them will lock him up for 3 years because he fits the description of the perpetrator. May I use the terminology that they all use? He fits the description of the perpetrator, so therefore they're charging him based on unreasonable suspicion. What kind of sauce? So like a police officer now. So they're charging him on reasonable suspicion. All right, carry him gone, draw him gone to jail. All because they believe he looks like the perpetrator. And sadly, we live in a day and age. Sadly, we live in a day and age where police officers no longer do actual investigation. They just hear something and them just run with it, so them just charge somebody so that they can actually win a case. Because sadly, it's all about winning a case for people these days. It's not whether or not you are innocent. All right, so JB said if it's suspicion, oh locks. Talk to me, JB man. You have room. You have more than room to put some meat on your thought. All right. One thing about it, JB. Carla says, Jay says these things happen every day where people get charged wrongfully. A lot of people is behind bars for crimes they have no knowledge about. Shake me, sad. That's one of the reasons why I chose this topic tonight, Carla, because this something you're there everywhere. So many innocent people get locked up and get charged and is behind bars and in prison for things that they know nothing about. Welcome, Triple T. Welcome. Happy to have you on the live stream tonight. Thank you for making the time possible. All right, really appreciate you, coming up and sharing. Triple T.
You know my current situation, so
If you don't mind. All right, so thank you for the support nonetheless. Triple T. When you get the opportunity to speak, we know you will actually provide your input.
I'm here. I can provide it now.
Oh, go ahead. Well, thank you, Carla. By the way, thank you, Carla, for that compliment. Really appreciate it. Go ahead, Triple T.
I mean, so I believe that. I mean, for me personally, I would stay personally, and I say that because it all goes back to if this person is who you're meant to be with, right? And
Mhm.
sometimes it's just a test. Sometimes it's just really a test of your relationship, a test of your faith, a test of the bond that you have with this person. And we go through situations in life that is always going to test our faith and test how strong we are, right? So I
Yeah.
just would take this as a test to say, okay, it's a test on our relationship, and so we just got to see it through. But for me personally, I wouldn't leave.
Right.
I would stay and work it through. Yeah, that's gonna be hard, but I mean, everything hard in life nowadays. So
The best things are the hardest things. So
yeah,
yeah, well, you see, the level of loyalty to the triple T is what we're talking about because there are so many people nowadays who they're not that loyal in regards to a relationship. Thank you for the 7 million people who are in life. They're not loyal in regards to a relationship in the sense that the first sign of disaster then in the relationship, then them run gone. They don't believe in going through the rough times anymore. People are looking for these quick fixes where, oh yeah, he mess up himself, so I'm not stay. And sadly, when you really should, in some cases, when you really try to go to the meat of the matter, the person is genuinely innocent. He's genuinely
oh,
innocent,
gee,
but you're gone, run gone, and then it is at that point now. If God's will, the person come out, you can't explain yourself as to why you didn't fight for this person because me know of a fact this guy or this girl is gonna ask you the question, when I needed you the most, why didn't you fight for me? Why didn't you fight to help me to prove my innocence? You know, why you never pushed through this hardship with me? I never had nobody but 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 you leave me to fight through this by myself. And that's one of the
yeah.
hardest places to be. Thank you for the share out, Michael.
It is. It is the one of the hardest place to be because you're in this marriage and something happened and you have to be incarcerated and then you don't tell nobody. I have a special guest right here so with me now. Mister just say good night. Just say good night real quick. Oh, you want light?
Hey, welcome, my
I
sister.
thought you were doing a video.
Shanake.
Hello.
Welcome to my live stream, Shanake. As usual, normally you would have been on your device and being a part of the discussion, but that, I know you're at work.
Yeah, but I'm at
You
work
know,
today.
manage,
Last Sunday I was home.
managers got to work, so you got to do what you got to do, on boss.
Yep. See what I said
Oh,
again?
yeah. Oh Lord, drinking on the job, I see, or that's for my wife.
What is it? She's,
Cheesecake. That's for my wife, definitely.
she's
Yeah, red wine and cheesecake.
what
I
you
know.
call it
Of
your
course.
life. All right, let me come
So
around.
guys, sorry guys, but this is like an invasion to the live, just a big live invasion. But they're out and they're having fun. So what can I say? All right,
But yeah, it makes you
all
think
right. So what you know?
you're with this
Make
person.
you think for real. Go ahead,
Um,
Tasha.
yeah, you're with this person, you're married, but then it's like that kind of test if you truly love the person. Like, are you really truly loyal to the person?
Yeah.
Because this is a big event that happened. And it's not just changing that person's life; it's changing your life as well. Everybody' life change in a this circumstance. So it's like you saying no because the person gonna jail. You don't want nothing to do with them no more.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That just kill them.
Yeah.
They might as well just feel so them not even want to come back out because of that.
Yeah. And these are the things that even turn a good man into a bad person.
Yeah.
Things like this can turn a man's mind because all my life, and I'm just speaking on behalf of this person. No, all my life I've been a good person. All my life I've done the right things. And when I need people the most, everybody turn their backs on me. That can allow that person to become bitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can allow this person to become bitter. And if you're not careful, this person can come out of jail being a monster. Because there are so many people who have the perception that jail is supposed to be a rehabilitation place where people get rehabilitated. But I can tell you that jail can be one of the most destructive places that you could ever send a young person or an individual. Because one, they're now being mixed with ardent criminals. Two, them have to learn to defend themselves when them inside there. So because if you're easy pushover, people are gonna push you over. You understand? So no mind sharp when the person come out of jail, the person is worse off than how they were before they went in.
Yeah, true.
Worse if them not have nothing to live for anymore. If you turn your back on them, especially if they really loved you, and you turn your back on them, our family turn their back on them, even though he's innocent, my God. If under the grace of God, that person can become a monster.
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, it's for real. I've seen it in society on numerous occasions. Like nice people, and by the time you take a stop, they become a monster just because everybody turned their backs on them. Now, how do you intervene? How do you reach this person? How do you now help this person? Because this person now is gonna come out of this relationship with plenty scars. Not relationship. This person is gonna come out of this experience with plenty scars.
And that's true. And then that you have to be the you have to, and then like, okay, so for example, with me deciding to stay, right? When this person come back out, I have to now make sure I have the tools or even learn to like, you know, I'm not gonna say love this person again because I don't think I would stop loving the person, but just learn how to help them to readjust into the society. And that's also gonna be a challenging thing because you have to have patience for that. You understand? So it really is a test of everything. It's a test of everything. Everything. So it's true.
Now you're gonna have to learn to love the person through the pain.
Yeah.
And not just that, but you're gonna have to learn to love the person through the resentment and the rejection too. Because
Mhm.
they might now become they might now feel as if they're not worthy enough of any good treatment because all they've experienced for 3 years is hardship. So everybody becomes a suspect now. I not trust nobody anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. And that's the thing too. You have to go through it with them of building back their trust for people. Right? They might even come out not trusting you. But you've been there for them, right? You've been there for them, but they might just come out not trusting you still. You're mute. You're mute.
I can tell you that the experience. So yeah, guys, I can tell you, I had an experience of being locked up innocently. So that's one of the root reasons why I can speak of this topic tonight and knowledgeably speak of this topic. So let me just zone it in now and talk about myself. I did not trust anybody. It wasn't a long time, guys. That was a month, but it was tough nonetheless. And I came out not even wanting people to touch me. I did not want to be touched. I did not want people to speak to me either because I wasn't gonna respond to you. After I got let out, it took me a good month before I could speak openly to people. Maybe a month, 2 months, or maybe even three. For that period of time, it was just one word. Are you okay? Yeah. Are you hungry? You want something to eat? No words. Not talk to nobody, just no one talk to nobody. And it's a dark place because you're alone in your head with your thoughts. Yes, you're physically out because you're no longer behind the bars, but in your head space, you don't want to talk to nobody. You just feel like you're there behind the bars and you just not really want to let in nobody into that space because you don't want nobody to hurt you again. You don't want nobody to tell lies on you again. You are extra cautious of everybody. Like I can tell you personally, from my experience, I did not want to leave my house. Me not left me yard. I didn't want to leave my home because I was afraid that if I leave my home, I might say the wrong thing to somebody, and it might cause me to get locked up again. It created that scar, that fear of that experience where you just don't want to go back down the road there. And for all the persons who actually are here, Krisha, you're from St. Thomas, so you would know what I'm talking about. I was at Marant Bay, and anybody who know Marant Bay jail, so no nothing for soft people. Are the toughest of the toughest in the parish go to that particular jail. You understand? So you have to learn to be a bad man, or you have to learn to be one good Christian. We can pray for them. And I was never a bad man. So I just became myself. I just be myself. And I just have my church service by myself and pray and talk to God until people started coming to me and say, Bossy, me, I got quote tomorrow and pray for me. And I prayed for people. Yeah, man. Yeah. My that are my few words in Jesus' name. Greetings, Krisha. Thank you for being on the live. Najee and Dovian, welcome to the live stream as well. Let me go ahead and present you the topic. The topic tonight would you stay with your partner if your partner was accused of a crime and they got locked away for 3 years? Would you stay or would you go? You know? Yeah, man, I'm from St. Thomas, Carla. You're from St. Thomas as well, Carla? I know you're not in Jamaica anymore, but are you originally from St. Thomas? Triple T,
Hmm.
what say you?
What say me?
Yeah. Let me ask you, from your perspective, Triple T, what was your experience
Hmm.
like when what was your experience dealing with the thought of your partner going to court constantly and you have to go through that process there with the person? What was your thoughts? What did it make you feel? And this is the first time me actually I ask you this.
I mean, honestly, I don't like, and like myself before, it just all come down to, do you believe that person? Do you believe that that person is innocent, right? And
Mm-hmm.
even if you're the guilty, me still would have be there with my partner, right? Even if my partner was guilty, would I still be there? Because it's just
Yeah.
like and we're talking about marriage now, because both said through thick and thin, right? Till the
Mm-hmm.
those part. So it don't matter what
Welcome
the, the,
unlimited.
the, the situation is. Like, you have to remain faithful. You have to remain faithful to that person. You
True.
understand? And understand, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not gonna be hard, but it is something that you have to learn to do. You have to
Yeah.
learn to support in a different kind of way, right?
True.
Because it's not like you're used to this. It's not something you're used to.
So
But the
something I learn
situation,
all over again.
exactly. So the situation arises. So now you have to literally learn how to be there for that person in that capacity. So it's
Say
a
that.
learning process for everybody. Mute is a learning process for everybody, and all of that. So it's just, you have to be able to be that for that person. Yeah, you have to put away selfish thoughts and put away you know your selfishness for a while. Not gonna be about you for a while, it's gonna be about the person, and you have to be learn to actually accept that. Because you say you love this person, you say you're in a relationship with this person, you say you're married to this person, and you want to be with this person, then this is just one obstacle or one thing you guys are going through, and you have to just be able to stand in that. And again, I'm not sit here and I say people, you're not go be weary in it. You understand? but it's just you have to do it. Like you just have to. I mean, unless you just gonna give up completely and totally and just say, all right, I don't want to bother with the person anymore because this happened. You understand? That's just it. Unmute.
Look how weird that is, though, as you rightfully said, that Tasha, that the person that you once loved would have now become an enemy of yours.
Mm-hmm.
Because no feel no way. When that person, or if and when that person come out of jail, that person are gonna literally hate you. No joke. They will hate you because you
Mm-hmm.
decided to move on just because they hit a situation like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
Even onto the fact that they're innocent and you actually didn't stay by their side, you ran away. So
Yeah.
it come back to something that you said earlier. It would have seemed like from the beginning you were not genuine.
Mm-hmm.
So what were you in the relationship for? Is it a case where you were in the relationship for what you could get out of it, and now that the provider of this that you were looking for is gone, you cut to?
Yeah. No, it's true. It's very true, and it's something. I mean, like people, we are you have some very interesting topics. It's topics that make you really think because some people don't ever think outside of the box to say if this was supposed to happen, right? Because you're not living them kind of wild lifestyle where something like this would happen to you or your partner, but
Right.
anything can
But
happen. You
anything can
understand?
happen.
Anything can happen. So you never really think outside of the box or think that this would happen because you're not in that place to have this to happen to you. But just
Mm-hmm.
being on these lives half the time, most of the time for me, it makes you think about things that would necessarily happen because as children of God, the devil will throw some stuff in your way just to see how we handle it.
My point
And
exactly.
it's not even like say you deserve it, but it's just come your way because you just you get tested, and that's it. And it's just, and as long as you remember, say it's just a test. That's it. It's just a test. Then we're good. You understand?
Yeah.
As long as they can remember, say it's a test, and you can make it through it. But in all, I would stay. I don't care. When you visit you get your court your what you call it visits. If you want to
Yeah.
have sex, you can have sex too. If you're
Yeah.
married and you
Yeah.
want to
'Cause
go
they have
visit
that,
your
that kind
husband
of
in
combination
prison,
of married people.
that can be arranged too. So it's not like say you can't still get sex or you can't still get the intimacy that you want as far as that. Like you that can be arranged. Like they'll arrange it for you. You understand? So if at that you say why you're gonna leave the man
Yeah.
or the woman, then that's nothing to leave
Then you have
somebody
no
over.
reason.
Exactly. You understand? So eh,
But you know what's funny about that though? What's funny about that is that some of the times the person comes out of that experience, jail even
mhm,
better than they went in, because
mhm,
sometimes they go and they get educated, they get qualified. So maybe all if him never have no degree when he go in, but when he come out he have degree.
mhm.
Look on Buju Banton. Buju never have no degree when he go prison. But when Buju come out the other day, Buju have
Thank
two
you.
degree. Buju have two degree and master in a foreign language. Buju come out fluent in a Spanish.
And
I'm
that's
just
just it.
saying.
And that's just
So
it.
sometimes, as you rightfully say, they come out better.
Mhm. And then you just need to have a support system. That's it. You just need to have a good support system.
True, true.
That's it.
Because just think about it, Triple T. As you rightfully touch your word, support system. You fight through this with the man, and in an earlier conversation, you say you that did go to the ends of the earth to make sure, say, his innocence is proven. Can you just imagine how indebted or appreciative this man would be towards you for the fact that when nobody else cared, you stayed.
Yeah. But here's a twist to it though. Not because they stay and not because they have him back, that don't mean you use it against him either, you know.
No.
I know, you know, some people. Oh my God, some people, some women, some men, they use that against you. Oh, me did there for the 3 years that you
Mm-hmm.
locked up, and me did have your back. So this, and this,
Yeah.
and this. No, no, no. And then
Yeah.
sometimes they treat them less of a person as well.
Still in the prison, even though them outside.
You
I
understand? Yeah,
alluded to
and
that point
sometimes you treat
earlier.
them less of a person, but you have to still understand that that man, if it's your husband, that man is still the man of the house. That man still is the one that is gonna lead. You understand? Yeah, he was gone for 3 years or whatever, but that's still,
Mm-hmm.
that he's still the authority in the home, right? So just kind of just
Yeah.
give him that leeway to get back into his authority. You get what I mean?
True.
Like
True.
give him that encouragement, or you know, that love and support that he needs to get back into his swing as the head of the house. So
True.
you can't just take that away because in the gone for 3 years, then him really gonna feel less of a person, and probably from this on a relationship breakup, and not even not have a breakup when him in a prison, but from you know it break up. Hold on there.
Literally break up after you come out because you start treating the person like a monster, like you are a monster, like him owe you a big favor now. He owes you such a great favor because you were there for him when he was going through his hard time. So him now indebted to you and he becomes a slave to you. And so it's supposed to work. It's not supposed to work that way there. You know, yes, he went through an unfortunate situation and him never call it upon himself. As I said before, this man probably is a good upstanding person, never get no trouble a day in his life, but yet still he was just wrongfully accused because him look like somebody and them charge him for reasonable doubt. Right? So let me just take this opportunity and just jump over the comment section real quick. All right. So Krisha is saying, okay, mama, and I think that is towards Carla. So as I said before, Carla, just one roll out, man. Everything's so all right. No make nothing bother you. Santa must come from, you know. Big up yourself. So no make nothing but not stress you. All right, elbow bump, boom. Big up yourself, JB Natural. So Carla says, at J, such a small world. I knew you from somewhere, besides YT. Wow. Yes. You probably meet me before, man. Remember, J, in the parish, J, come on, like, come on, man, going, so you probably see me before for real. We'll probably even say hello too. You never know. All right. Carla says, at Krisha Bless, I will. And Krisha is saying, guys, remember to thumbs up the live. Yeah, guys, please, thumbs up the live. Like up the live, man. We keep on getting a little stingy live. Like up the live. All right. Like your point, Triple T says, Krisha. Carla says, some people go to jail and come back preaching. So what you said is true at jail. Yeah, man, that's true. Some people go jail and them come back better off than they were before. Some of them they get into advocacy and all of these lovely things. Helping people to cope with stuff like that. You never know. This man might have studied even counseling while he was inside. So by the time him come out now, he's now running a counseling business, or he's able to run a counseling business. So he might have the capacity, the training, that he's able to really help others. And right, that's always an additional source of income now for your family as well. Because while he was inside, him improve himself. Welcome D&D. Welcome to the live stream, my boss. The question tonight we're throwing out is, would you stay if your partner was innocently accused and locked up in jail for 3 years? Would you stay? You stay, or you that it cut? Triple T, me hear somebody else say big up your wife. So big up yourself, Triple T, if you're around.
Blessings, blessings.
Yeah, man, Triple T still there, brother. So D&D, what do you think about the topic? And guys, as I said before, the link is pinned. So all I want in here, so I'm a family, me know all I know. Just one and two faces I might be seeing for the first time. but for the most part, everybody has the opportunity to come share. So if you guys want to come upstairs and share, then it's fine. Hey, Triple T, the jacket they look familiar. I like it.
No, it's not yours.
It does look
No,
familiar.
this one is mine.
Jacket they look like one jacket when we done with it.
Yeah.
All
No.
right, so
Yeah.
D and
Yeah.
D says, "Hey Carla, substance, huh? Huh?
No. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Hey Carla, substance, need some of your blessings. What you know? Yeah, man.
Thank you. Yes.
Everybody, we need blessings for everybody, man. Let's bless up your life, same way too. D and D, they get a share out there. Bless up my life by giving me a share out and give me some thumbs up there too. Really appreciate it. So D&D, me want you to come on the topic right now. Me want you to tell me what you think about the thing. You hear that? You're a very beautiful young lady. Ray.
Oh Lord, thank you. So I can't see the comments because we're up on the live.
Yeah,
Thank
I know,
you.
right? So yeah. Carla's Kitchen says that you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm out, you guys. My best friend invited me out, so that's why I was off camera. So they're about to close the restaurant, so I can sit here for a little bit.
All right. So D&D answers. D&D say, yes, I would stay, bro, cause that's my wife or partner, and I know her well. Right there, so it comes down to just that, bro. It comes down to just that. I wonder if it's something I say. You have to know your partner. You have to know your partner. And if you know your partner well enough, you will know whether or not them did do the crime. If you know your partner well enough, you will know if them did actually do the thing. You understand? Because at this so right this so the breakdown take place enough time where we start doubting the person and we leave that person out on a limb by themselves. And I can tell you, being out on a limb by yourself, enough people you cut off when you come out. Remember me tell you, you know, deal with some people because they say so many things about you. Then tear you down. Like me can tell you no personally, even in my personal family, there are family members where them have to come back and go apologize to me after the whole thing because some of the things them will come back to my ears of what them say. And you know, me never tackle them. Me not say nothing to them. Me just make it run off like me not hear. And it was years after people come around and I say, you know, say me did say this and me did say that. And me just tell them in mind at that point in time and make them know, say, listen, if you did value me as a member of your family, that thought or those thoughts should never have been in your mind. You shouldn't think that of me.
Because you could have a conversation. They could have had a conversation, right? They could have reached out to you and asked you. They could have reached out to you
Come talk
and
to
see
me.
what was
Come
actually
talk to
going
me.
on. And that's the thing, like when things like that happen, it's speculation, and people just go with
Exactly.
what they hear. And especially if you have family with this person, go to them, talk to them, like see what's really going on, see what the what really is happening, and don't just come to this grand conclusion that, oh, this person is guilty or whatever the case is, right? I'm always, for me personally, anytime anybody tell me anything about my family members, it go through one ears and through the next. And when me see them, me say, okay, me dey hear this, but me dey want to talk to you. And I'm not gonna talk to that person in the instant when me hear it, because sometimes they might go through it in that instant and they don't really want to talk about it. And you have to understand and value that as well. You understand? But then after a while, we, like, if we have a family gathering or something, we just say, "Oh, me here said this, that, and this happened the other day. Are you okay?" or whatever. And then from that point of perspective, the person will open up to you and tell you what happened or whatever the case is. But you, as a family member, you're a family member, man. Like, you're not a stranger. You're a family member. You understand? So you can't act like a stranger. You're a family member, you act like a family member. You be concerned as a family member. You understand? Unmute, unmute.
It it depends on your approach as well, because may have a style. Like you learned it well. You learned it fast. Because I remember when I had to teach it to you. I remember when I had to point it out to you. You will ask me if I'm okay, and I will say yes. All when me are dead, I will tell you yes. You good? Yeah, man, I'm good. I mean, I'll tell you nothing else, but good. But you see, if you calmly chip around the edges and say, yeah, man, I know you're good enough. I mean, no, sir, because you don't really want to talk to me now, make you good. But talk to me, man. I'm here to listen. Reason with me. It's the approach. Because when you actually take that approach now, you come to me, you do it like that. You realize that I'm pushing you away so that I don't have to relive the conversation. But if you calmly, chip away at the edges and just stay there, you don't even have to say nothing. Just embrace me. And not just hug me, but hug me and not let go for a little while. You'd be so surprised that that hug alone break down the walls. Clean, 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 clean. Just to make you know say somebody care. Just so you know that somebody cares. And you're being genuine about it. Just come to me. Just come to me because you want to find out something from me. You actually come to me because you want to be supportive towards me. All right, so welcome, King Pro. I see you, King Pro. Welcome, 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 fam. King Bro, welcome. D&D says, I wish you and your wife all the best and don't let anything or anyone come between you. Thank you so much, my brother. You hear that, wifey?
Thank you.
All right. D&D also says, hold on to good and also hold on to God and also hold on to each other. It's a crazy world, things happening every day, but trust God and remember the mission. Certainly. All
Absolutely.
right. So Krisha says so true. D&D is also blessing up Krisha. So Adventures with SK is saying, no jokes. Sometimes all I really need is just a hug, and it would help a lot. True.
No, it's
Just
true.
a
That's
hug.
most times that's what we
You
need.
don't have to ask
We
me
need
no
a hug.
question. A true adventure. You don't have to ask me no question. You're not talking with me. Just hold me and hug me. Just embrace me. And you know, I use no words, I mean, I use no words, but the two of we understand exactly what going on. Both of us understand the conversation because we have a whole conversation without exchanging a word. Somebody said tears is a language where God understand, and we can tell you no. It is so true because a lot of the times when you cry it off of your chest, you feel so much better when you're done. You feel much better when you're done. Can you get it out of your
Absolutely.
system? And as a result of that, to triple T, when you get it out of your system, you now feel more comfortable to speak about it. Say at the first time somebody really come to me and talk to me about a situation here. Honestly, I never really want to talk to nobody, but thank you for the hug. Some I've been struggling with this for so long because I know I was innocent and nobody never believed me. And and when me did in the jail cell, this is what happened to me, and the person open up. So at this point now, you don't have to ask them to share. They develop this level of trust that they now start sharing with you. Daddy. Yes. Look, there's mama. Awesome. So basically, you find somebody who you can actually confide in. That's the word I was looking for. Daddy. Okay, grandfather is outside. All right, good. So everybody now knows I'm live with my mother. I'm my father's sake of this boy. Yeah. High five. All right. So Carla says so true. Otis says big up. No, Krisha says sorry. What am I saying? D&D says big up to Otis. All right. Let me just jump back into the comment section as well because there are comments that
Good
were
night,
above.
everybody that's
All
coming
right.
in.
Much blessings to you both. Full coverage under the blood, says Otis. Really, really grateful for that, my brother. All right,
Amen.
Carla is saying adventure with SKLO, and Carla is also agreeing and saying so true. D&D, blessings to you too, says Krisha. Carla is giving a whole heap of love in the comment section. And bless up D&D says Otis. D&D says, yeah, feel free to check out my church, guys, after the live. All right.
Give me one
Adventures with
second, okay?
SK is saying Carla's kitchen, and Carla is saying LOL. All right, give me a second, guys. Don't leave. Yeah, guys, a real talk, man. Real talk. Real talk. And thank you, D&D. Guys, if you have the capacity to share me out, man. Thank you. Rich topic, same way. Because there are a lot of the times when, like, the that take place, it's one of the most loneliest states you could ever be. Like, words cannot explain or express how lonely that place is. And I'm making reference to the whole being locked up part of it. Like, a source of stranger. My God. A source of stranger. You're the monks. And for the persons who have never been to jail, don't go to jail. And try your best to keep your nose clean and walk straight. Jail are no one place in nobody. Limited ventilation, you can hardly breathe. It always smell foul inside there. It ever stink. No matter what kind of chemicals they use to clean the place, it always smells stink. And where food is concerned, you're not get nothing nourishing. You understand? You merely scrape through it. No way no did see your aesthetics, so you're bushy and you look like one old monster. You're not getting no sunlight, none at all. And a source of concrete you have to sleep on. Guys, I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. It is enough to break a grown man, a strong man. It is enough to break down a strong man. You understand? So expect the changes when your partner comes out. All they need is that level of support. They need that love. They need that care. They need that level of kindness. Just to let them know that somebody actually business with them. You know, as I said before, I've been in that situation, guys, and I can tell you, there were days when, luckily, where I was situated, I had the opportunity to slightly see outside, so I could see when people were walking past from where I was. And I'm telling you, guys, every day you itch up at the side and you look just to see somebody pass. More so to see somebody that you know, so that you can ask them to reach out to one of your family member and call them to make them know if they come look for you or to carry some. I don't know if you understand what I mean, guys, but it's rough. So if you have a partner and your partner can really stand upside of you through that experience, guys, it goes a long way. It goes a long way because it makes that person feel acceptance. It make people feel acceptance, you know? It make people feel acceptance. All right, me jump back into the comments. So true. Jay says they gave me peanut butter and jelly and dry hard bread. I couldn't eat that jail. I couldn't eat that. I couldn't eat that. Jail ain't no joke, and it ain't for anyone to be. Trust me. And I joke something. Jail or something not nice and peanut butter and jelly. I luxury that. I luxury that. I luxury that because in some places, I should ask you, Carla, was that Jamaica or abroad? Because every day out here saw chicken back. And the chicken back just water down merely to make gravy, so it never done cook good. And the rice never cook properly. It water still in the rice, so you could have take the rice and bust some of the head. And that's what you get every day. every single day. It's every day. So you not eat. You not eat, and then your bodily functions now start mess with you because because of the nasty bathroom, you not pass your stool regular, and why you rough. Listen to me. Stay by your family. If you're in a relationship and something like that happen to your partner, don't desert them. Not desert them. Because if you're not careful, you can't end up with a mad man when then come out. It's enough to break you. They say it's rehabilitation, as I said before. They call it rehabilitation, but it's not rehabilitation. It helps you to become worse because the conditions are not conducive to any form of rehabilitation whatsoever. None at all. All right. So Barbara said that she does live on his world. Thank you for the big up, Barbara. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live stream. I appreciate you being here. All right, Barbara, you can always give your input on the topic. The topic is: would you stay if your partner was innocently accused of a crime and got charged and got locked up for 3 years? Would you stay or would you leave? All right. So Carla is saying, "LOL for real." I could eat that. Yeah. So it rough, 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 it really, really rough. All right, Otis says prison will change anybody, even the biggest man of God or pastor. And that's the thing about it now, Otis. And not even prison, a jail me I talk about, brother. So not even prison, brother. And if jail rough, so can you imagine prison? And if it's what me I say, if jail rough like how it was, can you imagine prison? And I'm sharing this on my live right now for people understand. Say it is important that you stick with your people. Yes, they go through this situation, but care for them through it because trust me, it's very delicate and they are very fragile going in through that experience. Remember, the authorities tell you when to wake, the authorities tell you when to eat, they tell you when to go sleep, they tell you when you need to go use the bathroom because everybody have an allotted time. They dictate to you every single thing. They basically run your life for you. You understand? So the judiciary system, the jail, it breaks you down to nothing. And if you're not careful, you will lose yourself. All right, perfect example. Just this past week, last week, I was in Mart Bay. For all I know, so I come from St. Thomas. I was in Mart Bay and I saw this fellow that was locked up. The same was locked up. And when I look on the youth smell funny. Now, when me take a stop and look, the youth can steer up. The man is a madman walk on the street. Him gone. And that was from the experience from the time where him did lock up. Him not come back from that. And that's many years ago. That's from that's as far back as 2016. And the youth not come back from 2016, So I don't want places for the week of heart. So saying that to say this, love your family members, guys. If you're in a relationship with the person, as much as you might be upset with the fact that this happened, you did love them before the whole ordeal take place. Love them through it. Because it really, really, really goes a long way. All right, I'm jumping to the comment section. Welcome back, Tasha Time. Welcome back, Tasha Time with us. Let me
Okay.
jump back in the comment section. So Otis is saying, in situations like that, I would be there for my partner, knowing that she is innocent. I would fight for her. Remember, in the first place, we made an oath. Remember, in the first place, we made an oath till death do us part. Right? This way the Otis. And this way the Papa. Fight for the person. All right, watch it now. Carla's Kitchen says, trust me, it will break you cause the same night I got out, I snap. Right, that's all. It's true. It will break you. The first night you come out, you snap. And if God never did that on your side, you probably would have do something stupid and get landed back right in there the very same night. Krisha says, a true J. Crying is a language that talk to God for real. Yeah, man, a true man. You ball it off of your chest if it make you feel much better more while. No joke, Krisha. Cry it off. Let it out, man. Ball. Ball if you have a ball. But at the end of the day, you know, so when you're done ball, you can face the situation that is ahead of you. You can think straight. Triple T, you there still? No, she's not there. She halfway there. For all the persons who don't know, she's out having a wonderful time with her sissy poo. You know, she and her bestie outside.
For some reason, I'm not hear you. Hmm?
Shauna is jumping in on the conversation as well. No, they gone. Yeah, man. So a true creature, it break you, really, really break you. It chips away at even your very thought process. Like for sure, you guys, I can tell you about my experience. Like even after I came out, I find myself couldn't lie down on my bed for a while. I could not sleep on the bed for a while. I don't know if people understand the weirdness of that. I could not sleep on the bed because the bed was too soft and it felt weird. Couldn't sleep on the bed. It took me months to be able to go back and sleep on the bed. Months. And mind you, a bed me used to the comfortable life. And there are nights when me used to go and lie down on the bed and fall asleep. And by the time I fall asleep on the bed, I wake up, jump up, and me have to just get up and just go out of my room probably and just beat it on the couch. Or if me not beat it on the couch, me just spread a blanket and go lie down on the floor. Amen. JB Natural saying LOL. Otis, if so many of us out there feel like we are going crazy at times, picture those in jail. Bro, you hear me tell you. You hear me tell you already in a different forum. Say in a 2017, me go close to insanity. I know when time me did that jail that brother. That after me come from jail. When everything now start reach, me now me start think about everything. For the persons who don't know me can tell you. And I'm not afraid to say it anymore because now I can speak about it. A lot of the times I would sit down and I would be like this, just rocking. A lot of the times I was just sitting there and just rocking because the experience was just so traumatizing, and this is the only thing that could have give me some ease. And when me couldn't deal with the rocking no more, sometimes guys, me just scream, me just shout, and just bust a one ball. Yeah, it brings you to that place. It brings you to that place where you go close to being cray, cray, cray. Hey, Miss Jai, welcome to the live stream, Miss Jai. Hey, Miss Jai, the outro. Can you do me a favor? Can you change the song on the outro because I got a copyright flag for the outro last evening. I had to take it off of the video altogether. So if you can change the music to the outro and give me a royalty-free song, then I'd be grateful. All right, for all the persons who don't know my latest video, the intro and the outro was done by Miss Jai. She's right there in the comment section, guys. If you need anything like that, connect with Miss Jai, and she'll be more than happy to hook you up. Remember, we live in a social world, so you guys can work out the financial agreement as as you proceed. All right. Now let me jump back into the comment section, real quick. All right. So Barbara was saying something. Barbara was saying, yes, I will wait because I wouldn't like to happen to my worst enemy. I know the girl that get locked up and she tell me some things. My God, yeah. Enough woman get raped in a jail too. I wonder if you understand me I talk about. Enough woman get raped in a jail because especially like a jail like the one where we have here in a St. Thomas, you have woman section and you have man section. Zane? But sometimes when you have an overflow of traffic, you would have a category, a side where the woman, there were some men have to end up over there. So, and I heard some gruesome stories of the past where women got into situations where they got raped inside. I mean, I talk about both from quote unquote legal people and otherwise, from criminal and from legal people. I mean, I really want to use the term physically apart from people, but to not understand how in an idiot. So crazy things happen, guys, in jail. Some crazy things can happen. And if under the grace of God I protect you, then some really terrible things can happen to you inside that place. All right. Thank you, Miss Jai. Miss Jai says that everything that she will take care of everything. Miss Carla, good evening, says Miss Jai. And Carla is showing a lot of love to everybody. Okay, brother, no worries, says Miss Jai. And JB Naturally saying the experience was awful, but your experience really creates an impression. Of course, JB, it really does. All right, so Otis is saying, I almost had the experience of going to jail when my brother died, and trust me, just the thought of it changed my mindset totally. Yeah, if it can frighten you enough that you not make the mistake, brother, then you're good to go. If the thought alone of going to that gruesome place can frighten you enough not to make mistakes to end up being there, then you're all right. Yeah, then you're all right. Tasha, say my thoughts. What say you? Me thought enough a while ago.
Yeah. But I'm gonna piggyback off the last thought. If it frightens you enough, then you're good. It should frighten you enough. It should frighten you enough where you don't want to put yourself in a predicament to go there. You understand? So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and at the end of the day, like I say, things happen, and if it so happen that you do end up there, then you just have to. But just feel like you have to have like this. You have to have a strong belief in God if you end up there. Hold on a second.
Let me give you guys a little secret. Can I tell you guys a little secret about that? You see, in jail, you know how you'd go to court and they try your case? Prisoner try your case first. Because every jail have a done. What me just say? Every jail have a done. No, me tell you about the inside of jail life. Every jail have a done. And when them free up, so that you can actually walk around and move around and stretch your limbs. Yeah, because remember, the space small, guys. Where you being locked in a room that is probably 6 by 10. So that's a very tiny room. For let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For 6 man, you know, 10 by 6. So when them free it up and you get an opportunity now for really walk on the cell, or even if you get to go bed, hmm, you have to go to court and they try your case and them ask questions, and trust me, the questions and when they ask, they are very good judge of characters. Them can know if you tell lie, and you see if whatever allegations are drawn against you come up short, or if the charge that you get charged, because I know your charge once you come in, the charge that you get charged for is any little weird charge like molestation or anything like that, you get lick of your skin to your fool. Yeah, man, that's what in this work. So the abuse real. So you have to either get tough or get closer to God, and either of the two you have to have sense.
Yeah, that's true.
You have sense. And the level of violence is not normal, guys. I've seen so many people get stabbed and cut inside of that place where even if somebody says something rough to you, you just cut and just easy. You don't even bother push it because you never know one word where you say negative and somebody decide to come at you because a so ardent criminal in there were used to kill people. Anyway, Otis says it wasn't really scary to me at that time because watching my brother bleed to death in my hands only grew a only grew a different me. But thinking of my mom and what she would go through if she lose two in one day. Yeah man, that's true. It just put me on a different level. Right that's like the Otis.
My God.
That put you on a different level. Sometimes I really that alone save you when you think back how mommy was. For sure, yo, I can tell you personally, all the time when I was going through court, my mother has never come to court. She has always wanted to come in order to be a support, but me always tell her I don't want her come this up. I made a statement. I said to her, I don't want the women in my life to ever see me in that situation. Me don't want my mother come. And at the time, if I was talking to somebody, I wouldn't want my partner to be exposed to that either. Because it's a state of mind that will kill anybody. Your blood level go up so far. I remember one time, guys. I was supposed to go to court and somehow I was sick and I didn't get to go to court. And say if you miss your court date, there's going to be a subpoena out, and anyway the police see you, them will lock you up, and you lose your right of being on bail. So they remand you and you have to stay at jail till the next time your court hearing. Mighty God. And I was sick. Bad sick. And when I thought of the fact that I was gonna miss the court session, you know what happened? I got even sicker because my blood pressure went through the roof. And it went through the roof to the point where you ever hear them say you walk through the valley of the shadow of death? You know what that feel like? You know what that feel like? I was literally gone.
Yeah.
And my doctor at the time had to do some type of injection and something. I remember seeing the doctor with the injection needle in his hand. But after that, I don't remember nothing. Him stick me. I remember I was about to get the stick, but I pass out before I get the stick. I remember feeling the pressure of the needle piercing my skin, but I can't respond because my blood pressure got so far up that I was gone. Guys, in a easy. Love the person who your care. Love your family. Love your loved one. Love your partner. If they ever go through anything like that, because it's a lonely place. It's a
Yeah, they
hard,
need support. They need
tough
like
place.
support is the number one thing that you need. You're always going to need support. You're always going to need support.
Yeah,
That's it. Support, 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 support.
that's that's why for me right now, Triple T, I can sympathize with persons who get locked up. I know what they're going through. I know what them go through. You understand? And as a result of knowing what they go through, anything in our power, what we can do. If nobody in a need like that were close to me, me know how to talk to them about it, or me know how to
Yeah,
react to it because I've been there, you know. And even people who me know who that did make the mistake of doing something stupid in order to get there, me tell them say, yo, you say to yourself, say you just do it because it just run off. No, the time not gonna run off, brother. The experience during the time is the
yeah,
worst thing. Yes, good and wonderful. Yes, you do the crime and just run off your time. Cool. But look at everybody else where have to stand still in a life till you come back. And you might not come back.
yeah.
You might not come back. Because I was telling you guys about the violence, the level of violence inside there. I remember two guys them did at odds before them getting them go in. They were at odds. And you know what happened? Somehow the police that free up the cells never know. So them two they did always at war pre, because he's a new police, and he opened the cells. What they normally do is let out one, and then when them lock down that one, then let out the next one, so that at no point in time they not cross path. And that was one of the scariest experiences me ever have, guys, where them let out the two of them and the whole corridor locked down because everybody does know what it ever go down. And who fi stab up who, and who fi cut up who, cut up who. Where then get weapon from in this, you don't know, but then tab up and then cut up, and I saw it go. I saw it go. Scary experience. You just drawing a little corner in a fear and a tremble when you see all of them something that happen. Yeah.
My
Because
God.
them split. Hey, let me tell you something now, guys, about jailhouse, Then split it in half, so down there some man, no deal with up there some man. Yo, anything want to see a street there in a jail. And the mere fact that where your cell is up there, so you're not trouble if you go down there, so even as innocent as you be, and you're not involved in the nonsense. You have to watch how you walk when you go down on the other side, because you get drawn into it for the mere fact that up there, so your thing there. So anybody wouldn't catching us do something. But thank God for the whole time they called me pastor. So nobody now really trouble me. Pastor. Cause me always have my Bible and me always I read. That's all I could do in order to out of that. Me lost myself in my Bible so that me not have to think about where I am. And when me done, me go bed and go sleep. If me can get to sleep.
Oh
Love no
God.
family, you hear? Guys, love your family. Love love your family and your loved ones, especially if they go through situations like this. I'm not gonna turn the live into talking about me. I want to hear from you guys as well. Continue to like up the live, guys, as well, and give us your opinion in regards to the topic, because it's a very sensitive topic. It's a very sensitive topic. But what are you gonna do? Are you gonna leave that person hanging? Are you gonna support that person? Will you carry them change your clothes every week? You go make sure so you try to carry some little food. Cause sometimes other little snacks them where you carry really help the person if you go through any at all. Cause the nasty look of the food, sometimes you don't want to eat it. Believe me, out here saw luxury, guys. You're thin, your maga so. Your maga so. Can I tell you, so water down chicken back then feed you pan. And I remember one day, not one day, every day, a one single fried dumpling then give you, one little cup of tea, one single fried dumpling, one cup of tea where they make with lime leaf, and the little water down chicken back. And then in the evening for dinner, you get the water down chicken back and some white rice. That's it. Every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. Yeah. Yeah. Every day. So yeah, just show love, guys. And if under the grace of God, you won't know how to really love as well. So you have to make sure that God is also in the midst of it. God, especially if it's a marriage, in the middle of it, because He will instruct you and advise you and allow you to know how to really love your partner through the adversity. Tasha alluded to it earlier. Tasha pointed out the fact that if you are go love your partner, you have to just make sure say you stand with them through the adversity. You have to stand up with them. You have to learn to stand up with them through the adversity. and trust God that by the time they come out, they will be better off than when they went in. You know, as Barbara, I think it was Barbara who said it. When you come out, a lot of the time, no, it wasn't Barbara. It was Carla. A lot of them come out preaching. Pray that the grace of God abound with them, so that you know things can really change in them life to the point where a preacher come about as a result or something meaningful to society rather than to be scarred by the terrible nature of what that experiences brings. So yeah, one of them thing the guys. Tasha, are you still there?
I'm here.
Also, the word said train up a child in the way he should go, that when he is old he will not depart from it. So my thing is this: before you even reach a relationship part, you have to start how to really be model members of society. We have to do that as well, to teach them how to be model members of society, because you give them a fighting chance, right? This Tasha, of not getting caught up in whatever nonsense is out there. You know, they have a
Yeah.
fighting chance.
Yeah, but like on a real level though, sometimes no matter what you may do, it
Mm-hmm.
still ended up that they end up in that situation.
It's true.
And it's just when that happens, you have to now be able to really like be there for them. You
That's
understand?
true. That
There's
is true.
there is a lot of situations where um we have people, even I know it was a few times where my sibling got in trouble, right?
Mm.
And we just had to be there. Yeah, he might have been in the wrong, and that's fine, but you still have to be there for them. You understand? You still
True.
have to be there. You
True.
can't just say, okay, I'm not gonna be there for this person. You still have to be there for them. You know?
You have to be there for them. You have to support them richly. And when you're on them, they wanna you cuss them and chide them. You give it to them when you're on them in the private. But while they're in the need, support them, man. But once
Yeah, man.
they're in private, you tell them how stupid of a decision they made. You know,
Babe, give me 1 second here.
no problem, my dear. No problem, my dear. So yeah, guys, a real talk, man. That a whole heap there are a lot of ways how we can look on the whole situation here. Plenty ways. Plenty ways we can look at this situation, guys, because I know the easiest thing. It is certainly not the easiest thing. It's not easy. But at the end of the day, when you really support your partner and you grow with your partner and you build with your partner, you learn appreciation, and that person also is able to thank you for being there. But I remember this old song movie called Cheers, this old sitcom, or Golden Girls, I think it was. I don't remember which one, but they always had a song that says, "Thank you for being a friend." Yeah, man. Thank you for being a friend. Hey, welcome, Kefian. Welcome, my dearie. Good night, and thank you for being a part of the live stream. The question that we're asking, Kefian, if your partner, would you stay with your partner innocently got charged for a crime and got locked up in jail for 3 years? Would you stay with that person? If they were innocently locked up for a crime that they didn't do for 3 years, would you stay? Give us your feedback in the comment section. All right, give us some more. Under what circumstance? What would I make you stay, Kefi? What would I cause that? You know, I'll make you that did stay, or why would you? Why? What's your reasoning? Because Kefian says yes, guys. She said yes, she would stay. So I'm saying, what's the reasoning? Why you didn't stay? What happened? What would compel you to stay? And I guess that is the real meat of the matter, guys. Yes, some of us would stay, but why? What would that cause? You know, for say, why? Yeah, I gotta stay. Peace and love and peace and love. Also, peace and love would make you stay. I cannot say that I fully understand, but I get it. But for real, though, guys, like personally, it would have take a lot if we stay under that circumstance. Take a lot. You know, easy. Take a whole lot out of a person to actively still be a part of that relationship, actively be a part of that arrangement, to actively be in that person's life. We say, boy, yeah, I'm gonna stick with you, I'm gonna stay with you throughout what you go through right now. I'm gonna stay with you. It's not easy, guys. And of such, you are tempted to give up. Loyalty. All right. Adventures with SK is laughing. You say loyalty. Are you laughing at the thought of loyalty, or explain to me? Explain to me, adventure. Yeah, a true what is everything. It it should take everything out of your brother for fight for that. But if you really love the person, brother, you'll fight, and you'll fight without anybody even prompting you to fight, because your initial instincts is going to tell you, hey, my partner innocent, me go fight for them. I will fight for you. I'll fight for you because me know say you're innocent, and me go to the wit's end just to prove your innocence. Just to prove that you are innocent. I will go to the wit's end. I'm gonna support you 100%. Anything where a lawyer is concerned, we will get in contact with the lawyer. We will get the information. We will know what going for your court date. I will keep you up to date. You know, I'll make sure so everything work, because I won't stop until you are actually out. And that is the most important part of it, guys. When you have that support system and you say, hey, I know that this is hard, but go on, hang in there. I'm getting you out. The mere fact that you hear somebody say those words to you, that they are going to do everything in their power to get you out, it's a sense of reassurance that somebody still cares. And when you let it break down, you're thinking at the back of your mind, say, no, I can't afford for breakdown, because such and such step on the outside and I'm a fight for my innocence. So me have to stick and stay through this. Yeah. Yeah, man, one of the reasons when I would have stay is loyalty, for real. Loyalty. And of course, some people stay due to loyalty for the wrong reasons. I can agree with that. But truth be told, when you know your partner and you know in your guts that your partner is innocent, you don't just throw your hands up in the air and give up on the relationship and give up on the person. Not more so the relationship, like the person. You stay and fight with the person, because as Boys to Men song say, through the good times and the bad, when you go through the good times, you have fight for the person. You remember the good times. So when you go through the bad, you have fight for the person, so that you can bring things back even close to the glory days. Worse, if children involved in a relationship, it makes it even more complex, because you would never feel comfortable to know that your wife and you have two kids per se, and the two kids now after you live 3 years without them mommy, and me just take up one next woman in my life after the 3 years or during the 3 years and say, hey, the people them need a mother, so me done with you, you know, me move on and me gone. What kind of sense that? It's tough, but fight through the battles. Because what you're going to do now is create a serious wedge between you, the kids, and the mother. Serious wedge you create. And you're going to find, say, when the mother come out, the people then turn them back against you and tell you, say, you never fought for their mother. Or you never fought for their father. Turn them back on you altogether. It happens. It happens. Things like those happen. It break off relationships. It mash up family. Good mash up too. Sometimes it mash up to the point of no return. Yeah, mash up to the point of no return. So then, let me ask, loyalty, what kind of risk then would you be willing to take for your relationship? Because that kind of just segue into another question, right? So, what kind of risks would you be willing to take then for your relationship? And be honest, we're being absolutely honest over here. Would you still love me the same? What kind of risks would you be willing to take for your relationship? Is it worth fighting for, or is it worth just giving up on? What kind of risks? How far you would go for your relationship? We have 15 minutes left on this live, guys. 15 minutes on this live. You know, the Sunday night live, Sunday night chat and chill. We only do 2 hours every Sunday. So we have 15 minutes before the close off of this particular live. So share out your opinions, guys. Share up your thoughts, man. Let's finish up this one in style. 4 million people on the live right now. 4 million people on the live. Let's keep the love coming, guys. Talk to me. Talk to me. How far you dog of your relationship? Oh, nobody not answer me anymore. It's a question for anybody in the comment section now. How far would you go for your relationship? Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Comment section still are working, guys, and I am certain that the likes button is still working. We're at 14 likes. We can get some more, guys. Like up the live as soon as you come in. If you're not like up the live yet, go on out and go like up the live. Otis says, I'd absolutely do everything in my power to save our relationship. I don't know in detail what I would do, but I know for the fact that I'd fight till the end. But I'd fight to the end, and that would determine. And I'm that determined. You see it, yeah, man. That's true. You have to be that determined. You have to be resilient, brother. Fight to the end for your relationship. Pasha, the question I asked in your absence, I was saying. So, with all of that said, how far would you go for your relationship? What risks would you take? How far would you go for that relationship?
How far I would go for that relationship?
Yeah,
Is that the question?
yeah. While you're thinking, the reason why I asked it, I was looking at something the other day where this guy, he and his wife got married um in their 20s, and the guy got deployed to the army went into the army, fought. I think he was in Afghanistan for a while, but he was in the engineering um, corps. And somehow he was riding a motorcycle and he got injured. And that motorcycle injury turned him into what we would classify as a vegetable. He wasn't able to function properly. But one thing that stood out is that his wife never left his bedside. She spread one little bed for 3 years. She stayed in that hospital with him and she slept there for 3 years. And even the kids that them have together, they had kids together and all of them stuff. And both sons became soldiers. But the thing about the man is that the love that she had for him, he started pushing a little bit harder to get better. And he started, the doctors started noticing the difference, them help him with him walking. He started going to therapy. And him couldn't physiotherapy and him couldn't walk, but they helped him to take one step, two step, three step, and they work with him and work with him. Even then, through that, the lady stayed at his bedside. She did not go home. She now live in the hospital room beside her husband. And they got through it and got through it and got through it. And at the end of the day, he made it. After a period that he was walking for a long while, but he was walking. It might never be back to normal like the old days, but you could see the love between the two persons. It was unchangeable, you know. They stayed together, and that kind of does sum up all of women would have did want to say in regards to the topic tonight. It doesn't matter the hardship, guys. Your jail or your partner's jail might not be the physical bars. Your partner's jail might be an internal situation that they're dealing with. Your partner's jail might be something that they're struggling with. Your partner's jail might be some family issue, some hardship, something that is happening to them on the inside. But the thing about their jail is that if you can spread your bed, if you can spread your bed inside that room of their headspace, and they know that you are there, and the person, your partner, knows that they're supportive, guys, trust me, it will go a long way. Because guess what the thing about it now? While your partner is dealing with their circumstance, the fact that you are there will help them to heal. The fact that you are there will be such a great support system that they will be able to handle whatever comes their way in regards to this situation. I don't know if you see where I'm going with that. It makes it a lot easier to digest. So it's like you tell yourself, say, yeah, it's tough, but so the mere fact that Triple T there on my side with this, I'll push a little harder, now I'll give up. Yeah, I'll go through. I'm gonna go through this. I'm not gonna let get the ease up. I'm gonna push through this hardship. I'm gonna do everything in my power to push myself a little bit harder. And I guarantee you, if you keep telling yourself that on a daily basis, and you keep motivating yourself like that on a daily basis, eventually you're gonna start believing it. And if you start believing it, then it will now start taking action, because you're not going to start. It's now going to become physical. It'll show up on the outside, because you now have a hope. You now have a hope on the inside that every little thing is gonna be all right. Bob Marley said, "Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be all right." And it is so because everything has two things. It has a beginning and it has an ending. Once it starts, it must stop. Once there's a beginning to the situation, there must be an end to the situation. The Bible tells you to, it's a weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. It simply means say, yeah, weep now, but joy is going to come. You might feel like you want to give up now, but joy is about to come. You might feel like you're ready to throw your hand in the air and give up on your relationship, but joy is about to come. comes in the morning. My joy might not be your joy. My happy place in my relationship might not be the same as yours. What makes you tick might not make me tick. But at the same time, if you have your relationship and you're putting in the necessary things to make it work, there's nothing under this earth that can stop it from working. As long as God say, yeah, at this, me, Adi, and nothing can break that, guys. And we have to believe that. So even if a jail time for your partner, nothing can break it. It's still your partner. It's just that there's a delay in the process of you two being together. And sometimes you have to just tell yourself, say, I'm firing the person there. If the person gone to jail, sometimes you have to tell yourself, I'm firing them there. So you cannot physically get see them as you would have did please. So you have to take every opportunity where you get for really, you know, spend some time if I even the little one phone call or maybe when you carry something come in, you get to exchange a couple words or whatever. But you know, sometimes you have to tell yourself, say, this person is indisposed at this moment, but I still me love. I still love her, I still care about her, or I still love him, still care about him. We have to do that, guys. Because I can tell you, it heals. It gives hope. And when a person don't have hope is the worst thing that could ever happen to them because the lack of hope causes a lot of people to die in that place where some people just tell themselves that nobody not care, so they not care either, and them just find some kind of way for just do away with their own life. Some people just give up on themselves because they feel like everybody give up on them. And you know, you might not give up on them, as a family member or the partner. You might not really give up on them, but you not really say it to them. Say it to them, man. Find a way to make the news or the message reach to them. Because it creates that level of hope. Me I say it, guys, and I'm struggling still to really just express myself about this because the more I talk about it, the more memories that pop up. But the Bible tells you that you're overcome by the word of your testimony. So the mere fact that I'm able to talk about it gives me, a sense of reassurance in my own self to look back and see where I'm coming from, you know. So in a sense, it's therapeutic. It's a healing process. The mere fact that I can now openly speak about these things, it's therapeutic. I won't lie to you because I'm able now to share and talk to you guys about something from my past. But I can tell you guys, it's like it creates some crazy thoughts in your head more while. Because you start saying to yourself, why, imagine me that I go through this and some such and such never even come look for me. The person you never even come look for me. The person they never even come check in and find out if me alright. So one visit from that person there, especially if it's somebody who you used to really kind to and help out, you know, you wonder to yourself, why I will do such and such, make them never even come give me a one visit. You need a little soap for beard and nobody no come link you. I've seen when I was in that situation, some people get locked up in another place there and never once did a family member come and look for them. Not once. And they're not like no troublemaker. But your family give up on you and they're like, oh well, whatever, You're in a situation already, so me never give a helping hand to help you. Me not try extra hard to help you, you know. You're already in a situation, so you have to deal with your situation yourself. And they just give up on you. Triple T.
Yeah. Sorry, my phone died.
My final thoughts, Michael. 4 minutes to go. I figured as much that something was wrong.
Yeah.
You have 4 minutes.
Yeah. Catch me up on a little of what you were saying.
No, I was saying that when we just have to piggyback on the fact that it's a lonely place and it's like more while you would just want to see a family member to give you that reassurance that somebody care. You know,
Well,
that reassurance that somebody care,
just
and
like I was saying
it would
earlier,
cause you
all
to,
about support.
yeah, as I was saying, it would make you sometimes feel like persons who you've been supportive to, it make you have bitterness towards them when you're there and you're like, yo, from a day or so, Tasha never come visit me one time and carry one little soap to my beard or anything like that. Crazy thoughts start going in your head.
Yeah. And I think that's something you wouldn't want a family member to start thinking too. Like you never leave room for them to start thinking things. You never leave room
Exactly.
to where the devil start playing tricks on their mind, because the devil will just try to creep in any little thing to make it seem like you don't really care. And
Yeah.
that's not necessarily the case. But you have to just make sure that what you are doing, you understand? Make sure you're still doing the right thing. Make sure you're still supporting them,
Mm-hmm.
because then the devil use that to just mess their mind up. And even if that's not
True.
the case at all, if you don't
Yeah.
show your support, they're gonna have that kind of mindset, thinking, oh, so this person just now will support me because me in this situation or whatever. And
Yeah.
even if you
Exactly.
have other things going on, right? Even if you have other things going on, try your best to show support either way,
Right.
because it goes a long way. You understand? It goes a
Yeah.
long way. Show your support anyway.
I was saying earlier, Tasha, before you came back. Sometimes it's not that the family not care, Sometimes it's not
Mhm.
that they don't care, but it's like they just don't make the time to come and tell me that they care. So in the back of my mind, no, nobody not care. Cause nobody not come see me or tell me say them care. You
Yeah.
understand? So saying that to family, make the time, guys. Show the person, say, hey, my business with you. And it goes a long way. Continue, Tasha.
Yeah, but
You have less
that's
than 1 minute to
mainly
go, so you can wrap up.
well, I mean, support, keyword support. That's a big word, support. You understand? Just support, just keep supporting. No matter what, just keep supporting.
Yeah.
And that goes a long way for
Right
anybody in
thoughts.
any situation. It goes a long way, support.
Support.
Just like, yeah, it's hard for you too, but just support.
Support.
Even if the person is guilty, support. You understand? The support is still needed,
Yeah.
whether guilty or innocent. You understand?
Yeah.
So
Because
that's
that
what I would
support your
leave.
mobility.
Yeah, that's what I would leave with you for this thought. Like, just keep
Support.
supporting no matter what. Just
Right.
keep supporting. You know, find the strength to keep supporting that person. And just be that
Right.
emotional support system. Be that mental support system. You understand? You already cannot be there physically, so just be that
Triple
emotional.
T, go on talk. Excuse me, go on talk.
My phone about to die too. I'm on 1%. But be that emotional support. Be that mental support for that person, so that they can really know that there's people behind them. There's people there. You understand? So that's what I would leave with you guys tonight on this live. Just be just be the best support you can be. The best support you can be. Yes. I can't see everybody in the chat, but welcome to everyone that's in the chat. Welcome to everyone that came out tonight.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you
Thank
for
you,
the
guys.
support. Thank you. My phone is on 1%, so at any moment in time it's gonna die again. So
No, we're closing off now. We're actually closing off now. So, once again, I want to say thank you to all the persons who made it possible to be a part of this live stream tonight. Thank you for supporting our Sunday chat and grow. and looking forward to seeing you guys on Thursday night live for Lifestyle Thursdays. Lifestyle Thursdays is a flagship, so we are here every Thursday night at 8 p.m. and every Sunday night at 8 p.m. That's what we do it over here at Jay Says. Thank you again for supporting the topic, and as we always say on this channel, Jay Says, and we are
Out of here.